This is our kind of first episode of the series where I'm going to be working with Brandon, our camera guy. We're going to be getting him in shape, putting him through some like fight training, conditioning, stuff like that. He's a great videographer, hasn't done too much training, so we're just going to he's going to dive head in and we're going to give you guys some good content. So
yeah, I'm known in the streets as a fluffy bitch. So
first things first, we're going to go ahead and start to warm up. We're going to use jump rope. Guys, I really like using the jump rope because one, teaches people, like especially if they haven't done any sports or a lot of athletics, to just be light on their feet and to not be so flat-footed. And fighting, we got to be able to move forward, back, right, left. We got to be able to move quick, so we got to be on our toes. So I feel like jump rope's a really good warm-up.
these always kill my calves.
Yeah.
I think it's because like when you have like a desk job all the time too, like you're constantly like sitting, you're never like
the muscles are atrophying, they're not used to being used, so you gotta wake them up.
Ah, I hate this one.
Good start. This is even better too because it's a weighted jump rope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's less forgiving when it strikes you.
Yeah, it was less forgiving when it strikes the foot though, yeah. You've seen like all the great fighters in history use a jump rope, and I just feel like, hey, there's something to it. Keeps you light on the feet.
Well, it seems like a lot of the leg movement is like this is kind of what you do.
Yeah, well, you push.
When you're moving back and forth.
As you're jumping, it's kind of the same thing as you're pushing forward and pushing back.
That time?
Yep, that's time. Yeah, it's more cardio and conditioning based.
Which is definitely what I need.
Versus this is like just a good warm up. But that's why I like the jump rope, because it's versatile. You can use it in a lot of different ways. Like I can do some really good I feel it anaerobic conditioning with it, or I can just get a good warm up in and like get my hands moving with my feet, you know.
How often do you weight train?
Right now, so I'm kind of I'm kind of in a phase right now where in between fights, I really try to hit the weight training hard. I'm like an ectomorph, so in my genetics is very cardio based. My dad, we've all have low heart rates, like resting heart rates, and we've all runners.
Nice.
So basically, like when I get out of a fight, the first thing that goes is my strength and size. So the strength and size that I look to put on during camp, which is totally the polar opposite of what most people have to do. Usually people are losing as much weight as they can during fight camp. I'm actually trying to gain weight. Yeah, so I kind of go opposite in strength, and then when I have a fight, the first thing to go is the strength right after, take 2 weeks off. Yeah, and it matters what sports you do. Obviously, genetics have a big role, but the sports you play as a kid, like I used to run with my dad, and I played a lot of soccer. So I'm used to running up and down the soccer. I have a really good aerobic system, but like I lacked strength doing any sort of strength movements.
Yeah.
So I never did push-ups and pull-ups when I was a kid. So as I kind of became an athlete, started wrestling, then I had to really, catch up on strength. So I always have to keep strength training.
Yeah.
So I'd say 2 to 3 times a week.
I wanna be the bear.
He's not gonna show one mess up on there for sure.
Oh no, I'm gonna show the whole thing.
Okay. It's gonna be pitch perfect. He's gonna have somehow edit it where he's like crossing the hands over.
I clip in that part from Rocky where he's like doing the whole.
Oh yeah. Rocky as he's jumping his jump rope, or Floyd. I watched a lot of Floyd jump rope, and Floyd can jump some rope, man.
I'm definitely a lot heavier on my feet than they are.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
That's why we're doing it, Boxers have to be light on their feet. Any striking art, you got to be light on your feet. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Keep it up. Don't let those feet touch. Let's go. All the way there, and time. Good.
Yeah, I'm immensely out of shape.
Yeah, wait till we start.
This is good advice to tell people though, is don't get out of shape. Because it's very hard to get back in shape.
It's gonna be fun.
But maybe this will be a good example to people that I will say when I didn't know anything about martial arts, it's a little intimidating to join a martial arts gym.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know.
Yeah, don't worry, I won't Sean Strickland you on video for the world to see. First thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna throw a jab. So we're just gonna step with the lead foot as I extend the hand out. I'm gonna turn that hand all the way over. That'll bring my shoulder in line as I keep my chin. And it'll protect that shoulder will protect my chin. And then I'm gonna step with my rear foot as I slide. Bring the hand back. Got it. So just stepping in and jab. Boom, good, yep. Boom, good. And guys, oh yeah. One common thing trainers do is, as you can see, Brandon's throwing that jab, and every time he jabs, he steps and he's kind of sliding off to his left. So if we were actually fighting and every time he threw that jab, he slides off to the left, he's sliding into the power. So at some point I could slip and maybe throw an overhand or slip and throw just a straight cross because he's circling into the power. So we're gonna work on I just want step and come forward, or once we get that, we're gonna step to the right and slide away from the power. This is one thing a lot of fighters, even at the pro level, don't really understand. They don't understand, like, moving to the right, I step with the rear foot and slide the left while throwing the jab. They're used to just stepping with the lead foot as they throw the jab and sliding. So we're gonna just stay with the basic jab right now where he steps. So we're just gonna step, instead of stepping to the left, let's just step forward and jab.
All right.
We'll do 2 this way and then we'll go back the other way. So boom, so just jab, boom, boom, one more, boom, good. And then come this way and we'll go back. 3, 1, 2, 3, good. Guys, and really important when we're throwing punches, if our hands are clenched up and our muscles are tense, we're not gonna be able to snap that shot off like we need to. So really important to keep the hand relaxed as I'm throwing, and then as the shot's landing, I turn that hand over and make a fist. Again, boom, nice. Boom, good. Good, let's keep that right hand a little bit closer to our chin. Still keeping the hand relaxed, but closer to our face. Good, good, nice, good. Good, so now we're gonna work on taking that jab, stepping with that jab, but stepping with that rear foot and sliding to the right away from the power. Another good way you guys can teach this to your students, or if it's just fighters working together, is grabbing a jump rope. So we grab the jump rope. This is gonna be the center line. So because where the camera's at, we'll just slide the jump rope here. So we'll slide the jump rope.
You can see the floor,
Yeah,
too.
and then we're just gonna put our stance in the middle of that.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's gonna jab and step. And as you can see, as he's jabbed, stepped with the rear foot first and then slid, his left foot came and slid across the center line. Now we're off to the right. Step.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you're good. Boom. Good. Yep. Boom, and we're just getting reps. Good. Boom. Good. Good. Boom. Good. Boom. Now once we start getting the technique, now we can add a double jab. So now he just takes 2 steps. Boom. Boom. Yeah.
Same,
look how much,
same thing?
Same exact thing. And look how much like distance I shifted over to the right versus where the center line's at. So go ahead and do it again.
We'll do it this way now. Kind of keep it closer.
Yes, no, you can snap,
you
bring it right back
go-
to your face. Bring it right back home. Snap, snap, good, yep. Good. Boom, boom.
A little bit out of range.
Good. Guys, another thing we can do, we can add actually to this drill to make it even more efficient is obviously we're worrying about the jab, so we're worrying about his left hand, making sure he's punching with it properly. But really the right hand's really important too because that's your defense. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this right glove off and now you're gonna slide this underneath your armpit. Guys, we get you see a lot of people when they jab, they step with the jab and the rear elbow just slides up. You know, we wanna stop that, it's just a bad habit. So what we use is we use the other glove and just tuck it underneath the armpit. And now we keep that right arm sharp, nice and tight, all right? So still same thing, double jab to the right and keeping that hand, boom, boom, good, yep. Boom, good, yep. Bring that jab all the way home before you throw it a second time. Boom, there, good, yep. Boom, boom, good. See, Brandon, as he goes, he's taking small steps, guys. We don't need really big steps, you know. I don't want to go super wide and have my stance be super wide, you know. And then I'm moving a lot slower. So everything's just very small, short but fast, right, with our feet.
Which I'll probably say I have done a couple times with you so far.
We've done a couple privates. So.
I remember a little bit,
Yeah.
so don't feel bad if yours doesn't look quite the same.
Yeah. Good.
Not,
Yep.
not that I'm good or anything.
It's been a minute. You're good. Yep.
I think I'm going like a little back, huh?
You're good. Just try to go straight. Yeah, there we go. Good. Boom. Boom. Good time. Let's go ahead and take that glove off. Put that glove on. So now we're basically gonna do the same drill. He's gonna take off his left glove and put his left glove underneath his armpit, and then he's gonna just put the right glove on. And we're just gonna work on rotating and throwing the right hand properly and keeping that left hand up by our face. So again, this glove drill helps that. So right now, and we don't really need the jump rope, but we're just gonna put our stance in between and use it as the center line for right now. So right now we're just snapping that right hand. Oh, good. Boom. So same thing. I want to rotate. I want to relax that hand as it's throwing. I clinch and I rotate the hand and bring it right back to where it came from. Oh, good. Good. Try to relax the shoulders before you throw. Yeah. Good. Boom. Yep. Guys, I just gave that note to Brandon because a lot of time you see guys when they throw combinations, their shoulders start to rise up. Their traps on their shoulders start to rise up. And so they just get a little tense up top. Even if their hand are nice and relaxed, their shoulders kind of come up. And so I'm just saying, relax the shoulders before you take that shot.
I definitely
be a lot more
felt
efficient.
it.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
yeah, boom. Yeah, and that shoulder should brush your chin, that rear shoulder. Yeah, good. But as you throw too, as much as it's offensive and you want to be violent, you still got to be defensively responsible. That's why we're using that glove underneath the armpit to keep Brandon defensively responsible, right? Good. We're just teaching good habits from here. Good. And I'm just letting him get his reps. I'm not even calling it. I'm just letting him shoot the shot out, relax when he's ready, and let him fire. Oh, good. Good. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Time. So now what we're going to do, guys, kind of like we were using with the jab. I was showing we're moving to the right with the jab. Now we're going to move to the right after we throw the cross, but it's just going to be a slide. So instead of punching and stepping off to the right, I'm going to punch and then I'm going to slide off to the right. So
away from the power.
Yeah, away from the power. And I'm also creating an angle. So I'm being defensively responsible by going away from the power, but I'm also still being offensive because I'm creating an angle for my next strike.
If they were a southpaw, would you think about possibly going the other way?
Southpaw versus orthodox is completely different. So yeah, if he was southpaw versus orthodox, and I'm a southpaw, where my right hand's in front, then he can still throw the cross and go this way because he's still going away from my power. My power's now on my left side. So southpaw versus orthodox is a bit different. We're just going conventional orthodox versus orthodox today. So he's going to throw the cross as he's bringing the cross back. I'm going to push off the lead ball of my foot and I'm going to just slide off to the right. I'm going to land right foot first, then left. Boom, boom, nice. Boom, boom, good. Boom, boom, good. So guys, it's really important because the power of our punch, it all comes from our legs. Everybody's like worried about having big arms. You know, they say it's core. It does have something to do with core, but we first start with our legs, from our feet up to our quads and our hips and then to our core. So what I'm saying is, you see a lot of guys where their knees aren't bent as they're striking. They're standing very tall. And yeah, you can still produce a lot of power that way, but they're usually that tall because of the fight style, whether it's Muay Thai or kickboxing. It's more the rule set. But you see a lot of boxers sit down on their punches because their knees are bent. Usually their rear foot is flat and they're on the ball of the foot of their lead foot. This is how I usually like standing because I can still push off that lead foot and back up fast, and I can still explode forward and sit down on my punches. So we're gonna just bend that rear knee. I'm gonna throw that cross, same thing, step off, bend, and then shoot the right hand again. Yeah, and if your legs are really straight, a lot of the time, if you're not getting that full torque and rotation, you're really just arm punching. You know, you're using primarily like your chest muscle, your shoulder to the hand, and they call it an arm punch. It's just not as effective. So that's why I really like sitting on this rear foot, bending, being on the ball of that lead foot. Now I can shoot, step off. I'm still bent, you know. Plus, you're in a better position defensively if your knees are bent. If you're just straight up in any combat scenario, I can push you a lot easier. I can grapple you a lot easier. So you're just ready for more when your knees are bent and your hands are high. So drilling good habits, guys. So right hand, step off, another right hand. Perfect.
Oh, that felt good, actually.
Yeah, that was really good. When you're taking that step, you're really sitting back onto that rear foot, which is real nice.
It kind of reminds, have you ever done those balance boards, like for surfing?
Yes.
It's like, imagine jumping on that and with the straight legs.
Yeah.
Versus like going like this.
Right.
And you can, that's kind of how I felt there.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm ready to throw that one.
That's because you're in a good stance and you're taking small, short steps. And we're not way off the ground. We're just right off the ground and we're in a good spot, you know? So your balance is good. With a good stance comes good balance. So now we'll go ahead and get gloves and shins on.
Oh, yeah.
We actually move around a little bit.
Woo! I've never done this before.
Now we're actually going to move around.
I'll be quiet, Joe.
It's going to be good.
I need encouraging thoughts. I'm going to pin ya.
Brandon's in trouble.
I'm in a little bit
I won't take it out on him too hard.
But I don't feel like, I mean, I don't know if it sounds cocky, but I don't feel like power is my problem. Doing it right is my problem.
Right.
You know?
Right. Well, as you get more efficient too, the power will even get better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's
which it'll be a byproduct. I don't have to think about.
Right. You don't have to think about it. Yeah.
It's definitely gonna feel weird wearing these.
Yeah.
I don't like how it feels on the joint.
Yeah. Well, it feels even weirder when you train with shin guards for a while, and then you kick a person. Dude, it feels it feels so different, man.
Do leg kicks hurt you like you think just as much in like a normal fight?
I wouldn't say just as, like if used as effectively as they could be, no. But it's when you get in a firefight and guys are both trading kicks where you go shin on shin or knee on shin, and you know he's really good and you're really good. That's when most of the damage comes. Or you kick him in the elbow. You know, you're trying to kick to the body. When we actually kick to the leg, like if we're doing just leg kicks, I want to kick just right above the knee. Yeah, like
so
I don't want to kick. Is
that why you check? Because that's where they're aiming.
Well, if I bring the kick up and I kick way high up on here, way high up on the thigh, much easier for him to swoop and catch. Or as the kick lands, he'll bring his knee up and then bring it to his armpit.
Slap.
So he'll bring the knee up and boom, then he'll catch it.
Yeah.
And then that's the problem. So I don't want to like load up too much where I do this big step across, bring the knee up and show you that leg kick's coming because then you could react properly. So when I throw the kick, I don't even step really across anymore. I used to, but to be as fast as I can, I just snap from right there. Just go right above the knee. So yeah, I kind of take a little step and I kind of let the kick rotate my lead leg versus taking a big step out, stepping all the way across and launching that kick across the body. It's just, they can see it a lot easier. Yeah. So what I do is I just take a little step, boom, and I go and I attack that. And I want to bring that kick real straight. I don't want to bring this kick all the way around just to touch. Same thing with a body kick or a head kick. Same principle. I want to bring it right from there.
And then you bring it kind of downward after that, huh?
Yeah.
I think that was my thing when I was so slow and trying to
I kick straight across.
I
kick straight across. Okay. So I just from here, boom, and I kick. If I start really getting this guy hurt, then I can, or even that, if they start looking to check, I'll chop down on that leg. You know, I see them, if I see weakness and I see them starting to defend, they realize like, oh, that's hurting. Then I'll start taking bigger steps and really, you know, I'll really commit to that.
All right, let's go.
So let's just start with a jab.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Jab and just a low kick. Boom. Yeah. So land that in a low kick. That's all we're gonna do. So we always want to break rhythm as we're fighting. You know, if I always just go jab, low kick, jab, you're probably going to time that and check, right? So we got to punch and kick on a different beat. So you're going to just jab, low kick, good. With that right hand, I want you to bring that right hand either across the rear glove or the lead glove, on top of the lead glove.
On physically touching?
Yeah, physically touching.
Got it.
So here.
Which one do you think it'd be better to go this one?
So this is a concept that has a lot of detail to it, but so if I jab and I step across the body to low kick, I'm gonna bring my right hand across the rear glove.
Got it.
Because the counter is gonna be the right hand.
You can only like probably hit
if I just jab rear low kick, he's gonna throw the right hand.
Yeah.
That's usually a lot of guys are gonna counter with the right hand. That's just what it is. So when I throw the jab and I low kick, if I bring my rear hand across that right hand, I know I'm off the center line and I'm not gonna get hit with that right hand. So if I go jab, low kick, there's a very low percentage I'm gonna get hit with that right hand. Guys, it's like shooting a gun, you know, I wanna have a good grouping when I'm throwing that leg kick. If I'm kicking calf right above the knee and then way up here, you know,
so you said versus aim, like right here?
Versus if I kick 3 times in the same spot, You know, that's going to do more damage in the end. So it's just like competition shooting or shooting in general. I want a good grouping on the target, right?
Yeah.
So let's go jab, boom, good. Good. Nice, bring that right hand across, boom. Good. Good. That was good. Good defense with that right hand. Good with the shoulder, yep. Yeah. See, you're defensively responsible there. Even if you throw that and I try to get the right hand off, I'm usually going to glance off to the side, or I won't even be able to get it off because you're putting your hand there. So
And then it would have to be like hooked to the body or something.
I'd have to really reach for that hook to the body. If you're way too close and you use the wrong weapon, then yeah, that hook to the body could be there. But if you're at kicking range where I'm here, you know, at the end of the kick, there's no way I can hook you in the body.
Should I not step at all with the jab?
You don't have to.
I'm kind of like...
It matters where we are. If we're still far from here, I might have to step to get closer. But if we're already right here in range, I can just jab, boom, throw the kick right from there. Boom. Good. Nice heavy leg kick. Good. And guys, right now I'm just letting them get reps with that leg kick without checking. Guys, if I was checking every one of these reps,
I'd stop
my
kicking
shin
you.
would be hurting, his shin would be hurting. We wouldn't get as many reps in. So guy, as the defensive guy, as me letting him work, I'm just putting that weight on my front foot, bearing weight on that front foot, flexing the thigh and taking it right on the thigh.
I think my balance is off at the end.
Right,
That's the thing, is the main
which
thing.
just is gonna come with reps. Just come with reps. Boom. Boom. Good. First part of the leg kick is setting up the leg kick. Second part is actually landing it. Third is bringing that leg back and being in a good stance. You see a lot of guys, they'll throw the leg kick, boom, and they bring their stance back real
Which is what I was
slow,
doing.
or they bring the leg back real wide, which takes a lot of time, guys. Fighting is a game of inches, you know? These seconds add up. So the quicker I can kick and get back, the quicker I can go back for it and go back and attack, right? So it's really important, guys, when I throw that kick, bring it back fast and right back to my stance, right? I don't want to throw the kick and maybe step closer because then I'm going to get hit, or I don't bring it back, you know, and maybe I bring my stance too close.
It's more of like a push kick thing. You're like...
Yeah, like I don't want to
sit.
step through with the kick, especially as a beginner. Like I don't want to see you going, like that's different. That's a whole other day. But now let's get ourselves back so we can throw the right hand.
Yeah, I got you.
So
you want to do the jab first?
yeah, so jab, boom, and then right when that foot lands, I'm gonna throw the cross. Super simple. So right when that rear foot touches, I'm pouncing off of it, boom, projecting myself off and throwing that right hand.
Gotcha.
This also just helps with balance, guys. Like, it's a good combination, but it really just helps with bringing that kick back fast because you know you have to attack right away again. Boom, boom, good. A little bit faster on the retraction. Boom, good. Land above the knee. Boom, boom, good. So a lot of time when Brandon's throwing this, it's not necessarily wrong. It's just what he's doing. When he's throwing the jab, low kick, he throws the right hand and he's moving towards that power. It's not necessarily wrong. I can evade that power if I'm doing the right things. But one thing I can do too is when I throw that low kick, I can step off and then throw the right hand away from the power. This is a very smart thing to do when we're fighting. So as I retract that kick, step, and I'm moving away from the power. So now it's very simple, but meticulous. You know, it's not easy to see while we're fighting. I literally touch, boom, there's the right hand.
Probably a little bit quicker too.
And it's a little bit quicker too because
Coming off.
I'm not having to bring myself all the way here and move into the power. So
I feel like that other one's more like a hop.
yeah, the right hand.
Before, so I'm like wanting a hop.
The right hand, the straight right hand that I was showing were right hand's hop, then right hand. That's different. It is a hop. It's like I'm pushing off my lead foot, my rear's landing, and then my lead's landing. Versus this, I kick, rear's landing, then lead. Right?
Yeah, it's way different.
Yep. And guys, as we're doing this drill, you guys might be saying, "Oh, it's not good to throw naked kicks." Absolutely right. In a combat scenario, throwing just a kick out by itself is not a good idea. You know, if the guy reads, he's going to check, possibly hurt your shin. But we're micro drilling this part of the original drill, the jab then low kick. But I really want him to get the just low kick, step off, and then the right hand. So we're just breaking this drill down into some more depth, you know, and taking a step back. So
how far do you just rotate, or do you kind of any sort of bend?
no, I don't want to ever really bend at the waist too much side to side. I want to rotate at the hip. I rotate at the hip, step, and I'm off. Oh, nice, good. Think of it step, and not hop.
Got it.
Yeah, you're like landing the kick and then wanting the hop.
It's in my head, I'm like, it's
yeah.
too slow.
Yeah,
it's too slow.
yeah.
It's gonna hit me.
Yeah, I'd rather you be in a good stance and always have kind of one foot on the ground usually, too, than bringing both off the ground to step across. Boom, step, right hand, good. Stop. You threw the jab and then stay with the drill. I don't want to see that. You guys, one thing is we see a lot of people kick with this hand down. It's where you get caught with the right hand a lot of the time. So really use that rear hand as you throw that kick, responsibly and all the way across, and then set your weight back, right? So we don't want to get hit with that right hand. We don't want to get countered. So boom, step, nice, yeah. Move the rope, and we're just gonna do some drilling back and forth. So now, the one thing about Dutch drills, guys, or when we're drilling combinations is I'm not just letting Brandon just land the shot and hit me in the face, right? So I'm addressing defensively whatever combination he wants to throw. So we'll stay with the jab, rear low kick, right hand. So when he throws the jab, I'm just gonna parry with the rear hand. He throws the leg kick, I just lean into it, right? And then the right hand, I'm just gonna cover with the lead hand. I'm literally just gonna rotate with the right hand and lean. So I jab, or when he jabs, I parry. When he kicks, I just lean that lead leg, and then I'm just gonna rotate on the right hand and block with the lead hand. Now it's your turn. So now I'm gonna go jab. Yeah, so just touch it with the rear hand.
I got you.
Yeah, touch. Now I kick. So you don't even have to check yet. Just lean, yeah.
Just lean into it?
Just lean into it. So you wanna just get your quad flexed and then just lean into it. You don't have to lean that far, but I wanna just put some weight down on my foot so that quad flexes, and I take it on the quad.
So is it, okay. So you're trying to make them go higher.
No, I'm not trying to make them go higher. I'm flexing my quad so my muscles are tensed. So when the kick does come, I don't just get thrown out of position or kicked while I'm when I'm not ready. So I jab, low kick, right hand. Yeah, don't step and rotate. Literally just all you gotta do is rotate and bring that lead hand up. Yeah. Jab. Nice. Good. Good. And then back to you. You're just going 3 for 3. Good. And guys, right now we're just in place. When we get to a certain point, we can move around and circle.
Got it.
So you jab, parry, kick, and then a rear hand. Yep. Guys, and you guys can add different, not counters, but defenses to the. So if he throws a jab, maybe I can slip. If I slip and he kicks, that's fine. So go ahead and kick.
And then lean. Would you still?
Yeah, I have to lean back, and I'm going to take the leg kick. Then he throws it across, and maybe I can slip off to the side here. Right? So you can mix and match these different, scenarios or reactions to the punches, however you want. I'm just going to let Brandon get his reps in. Let him beat up on me a little bit. There we go.
It's mainly just the leg.
There you go.
We're aiming. We're not using the shin guards. So
no.
So I'm
the
protecting
shin guards
myself.
are for you.
Yeah.
No, totally. But when we do start playing that game where we are checking each other's kicks, it's good that we have the shin guards on. We can get into that. Screw it, we got time. So we'll just start checking kicks now. So all I'm gonna do, we're just gonna go back and forth. I'm just gonna go jab, throw the low kick, or actually I'll let you throw the low kick. So when he throws the low kick, I'm gonna go basically knee to inside thigh, and I'm gonna flex the foot and put it down.
I'll flex the foot?
Yeah, I wanna flex the foot. I don't wanna put it down and aim it down like this. I think people do it traditionally, but I like to flex that foot because my tibialis, the muscle around my shin flexes, everything's real strong here.
I definitely agree with that.
So
I feel like the knees is kind of what
right, and the way I'm showing right now is a very traditional way of checking a kick. There's also another way which I like even better, and that is just literally bringing my heel to my ass.
I like that one
and
too.
Bringing the knee forward. So I just extend, and he kicks right into the kneecap. Guys, this is a really good one. I got to give credit where credit is due. My old coach, Charles Martinez, showed me this, and it's just a really fast way to check, and then I can counter off of it. I feel the kick coming, I just shoot the right hand.
Yeah.
Right? It's a very efficient way versus the very Thai style way where I bring this shin up, and now I do have a number of different reactions. Like I can teep, I can go right into the switch kick, I could put the right hand, but it all is a little slower because my leg is so high. So to react and attack from there, I've got way more motion.
The only thing I'd say is that a teep from there would be harder to do than in this position.
Right.
So
Yeah,
maybe
agreed.
like if you went here,
Agreed.
you wouldn't necessarily be
No,
throwing,
I
looking
wouldn't.
for a
I
teep.
wouldn't. From there, if somebody were, I would just throw the right hand and then go into whatever I want.
Got it.
So, but I really like this way of teeping. But for right now, we're just gonna work on this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw the jab.
Oh, we're keeping the combo?
Yeah, we're just gonna jab low kick. So jab, boom, yeah. And see how there was some bend?
Yeah.
There back. That's why I flex everything. And think about having that 90 degree between the knee joint on the backside. I want 90 degrees. Yeah. So you should be leaning. The angle of your shin should be into the kick. If it's just straight, yeah. Because if it's just straight on and I kick, I'm gonna rotate you. Which you didn't really effectively defend the strike. Like if I were to do that and rotate you, now I've got an angle to attack you. So that's why I got to be real strong and I got to lean. I got to angle that check into the kick.
Got it.
So here, bring up, better. Yep, better. Less bend, a little more flex. Good. And now I want you to check, and then as you put your foot down, just throw your own very low kick. Super simple. So jab. So don't let yourself bend here. So more into the kick. Yes. Even as partners, if I see something, call it out, guys. Especially for you guys that compete. You know, this stuff will save you. If I let bad habits go on, they become concrete. You know, they become part of this game. We don't want to have bad habits. So good. Now let's just see how you like bringing the heel to the butt and just a little extension in the hip here. Right? Just to get that kneecap. Yeah. Yeah, even just doing that. Like,
That's how I hit you the first time, and I was like,
And you can do the same thing. I bring here, and then I chop. Right? So same reaction. So jab. Make sure we angle that knee just a little bit more into the kick. Yeah. Then kick your own. Right hand across. Boom. Yep.
Feels.
Guys, these are drills that you just can't do enough of. Right? The
Especially
more reps
since my
you got, the
kicks
more
are-
efficient you're going to be.
My kicks are slow as shit. Too.
Yeah, but that's why we're here working offense and defensive. Like
you're
even
gonna
me, I'm getting, just because you're doing the technique, I'm still kicking you and getting a rep off that.
Yeah.
So I'm still getting more efficient with my kicks. You're doing another technique and being good, more efficient in your defense. Good, and then kick. Good, right hand across. Yeah. And sometimes that'll happen too. Like I'll kick and I'll slide off the knee and kind of come down. That's okay. Guys. Oh, here it comes.
You proud of me? I didn't see
Now,
that one
but
coming.
see, now I've made a pattern of you know when the shot's coming. So now if I just wait, I'm like, all right, just wait for it. See? Well, yeah, see, and that's the game. So I set a pattern for him because it was jab. The beat was boom, 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 boom.
All right, how about this? I get 3 chances.
Okay.
Fake you out.
And you land a
To
low
hit
kick?
you with the low kick without you checking or doing that.
Okay. But
And
what do I
then
have to do? So you have to
Whoever
land.
actually connects.
So I can't use the defense?
No, you can. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I can. Okay.
So the idea is I'm trying to crack you.
Sure. Yeah.
And whoever hits the other person owes them Chipotle.
That sounds good to me. Here, let's go. I'll
Brought
take
to
that
you by
bet.
Chipotle.
Here. That was one check. And I touch you. See?
Damn it.
I think Brandon owes me Chipotle. That was a good one, too.
I felt good on that.
Yeah.
That
was good
full
rotation,
one.
but I know that hurt.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good one. Woo. We'll close it out right there.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's good. Good first day. But guys, yeah, first day. This is like kind of a new series me and Brandon are going to start doing where, you know, Brandon's going to be coming from camera guy to, you know, training some real fight training and getting in shape.
Maybe I
So-
won't be a little bitch by then.
Yeah, hopefully it won't be a little bitch by then. Now it's really setting in that shin.
Yeah.
But guys, keep tuning into our content and we'll bring you guys more
Yeah, let me know
stuff.
if you have any questions, because
Yeah.
I mean, the whole goal of all this is, I feel like my life has gotten infinitely better since I started coming here every
Right,
day.
yeah.
So
Well,
hopefully-
also to the followers and guys who do tune in, leave comments, like ask questions. I'll address them as we go on, like as quickly as I can. And you know, I want to be able to interact with our fans and kind of our followers. So yeah, leave questions and I will answer as quickly as I can. So
All right, appreciate you guys.
Yep.
Thanks, man.
Yep, no
Appreciate
problem.
you.